Hello everybody, this is the Goofsome Fox coming at you with a new testing video, this being of the Silver Bullet, which just dropped, so the newest banner suit. And taking a look at it here, we got the Silver Bullet level 1. It is a 650 cost general that can be used on ground and space. You will notice that some of my stats are already filled because I managed to get it twice in the same pool, and it completely filled up the enhancement value because of the bonus that you get. So by itself, you would have 21,000 HP, 20 ballistic and beam resistance, and 32 melee resistance. So pretty good defenses right there. 19 range strength and 46 melee strength. So seems melee is kind of what they want you to do with this suit. Excuse me. 135 movement speed, top speed of 220, 70 thruster gauge, and 66 turning speed. Got 19 close range slots, 21 medium range, and 11 long range slots. Melee priority of 2. Taking a look at the weapons here, we have the Jagan beam rifle, and this is the standard Jagan beam rifle that, well, the Jagans can use. You have the Silver Bullet beam saber, 2,900 damage, pretty good damage right there for a general to have. Side smoke grenade, kind of specific there, I wonder if this does anything. Oh, interferes with enemy sensors and radar to avoid detection, so that's interesting. Shoulder beam cannon times 2, shoulder 12 to missiles, incendiaries, this has the incendiary missiles. Wired hand with saber, so I'm going to assume it's considered as a beam weapon. Alright, you have Incom Unit 2 pincers, these are probably going to be simple lock-on pincers, and the beam launcher. So, yep, most focused beam, so probably a heavy beam of some type. For skills, we have Leg Shock Absorber level 3, Anti-Blast Stabilizer, High Performance Balancer, High Spec AMBAC, Maneuver Armor, Melee Combat Control, or Melee Combo Controller, Offense System, Force Injector level 2, Damage Control level 3, High Performance Radar level 2, Backbinder Special Cushioning, Special Left Arm Equipment Buffer level 3, so that's the shield on the left arm, and a Special Leg Buffer level 2. So judging by these stats, you don't have a dodge roll, but considering this is based off the Dovin Wolf, I guess it would be safe to say that it would have a similar type of build. And also, the Silver Bullet is a pretty bulky suit, so I wouldn't expect much of a dodge roll from it. But let's take it to port base here and see what this suit is capable of. I'm definitely interested to see with that beam saber with the arms. Right, so kind of a slowish movement speed. Quick boost though. Alright. Beam rifles, your pretty standard beam rifle. What's the melee here? Okay, pretty standard Federation melee attack. See, going for a downswing. Okay, that can do a decent amount of damage. Let's see, wait for these smokes to see. I probably won't be able to see what they do. So I do get stealth still, so I wonder if an enemy has to be in it, or they just have to be near it. Alright, beam cannons do some decent damage. Incendiary grenade. Right, so they work similarly to Dovin Wolf, but they have... Okay, the way it has this beam saber out is... facing out is kind of weird. Let's see. Okay, that's very interesting move there. Okay, fire 3 times and they overheat instantly. Oh, you have to stop to fire this. Okay, it's interesting. So, can't move to fire the charge beam. Let's see. Okay, but it is a constant beam though, so that's pretty good. Let's see, if you don't... Yep, so no dodge roll with this one. I am kind of curious to see what this will do to the Harambe here. Okay, these missiles have a very big spread, which feels like a good and a bad thing. They'll be good for getting areas, but they don't feel as constant as the Dovin Wolves. Okay, that actually missed. This does seem to have at least a decently quick ready-up time, though, so... And considering this does count as a beam weapon, should... Alright, be interesting to use. I am curious, though. I wonder if I can use this and the beam saber at the same time. Let's go over here to the... Oh yeah, you can. Alright. Okay, that makes for some interesting combos right there. Red, the missile. And it does seem like the incoms and the beam weapons do ready up very quickly, so that's a good sign right there. I'm gonna kill this Harambe, but I'm gonna come over here to this one because I want to see what the beam can do to a raid. I'm gonna assume it's gonna do very decent damage. Okay, you can't crouch while using this. No extra zoom in. I'm gonna stand up just so I don't have the extra damage. Alright, well, I can definitely melt raids. Honestly, yeah, this feels like a better variant of the Dovin Wolf. I feel like this kind of just does everything the Dovin Wolf can better. Which was probably what they were going for. I would assume was probably a more melee-oriented version. Oh, 4,000 damage to the Q-Blade right there. I would have to go into a match to really test what this stun does, because... Not the stun, smoke. Because right now, I can't really see through the perspective of the enemy suits, so I don't know what it means when it says it can jam, or how it would jam. Would be interesting to see, though, if it does require me to be in, like, the enemies. Like, an enemy would need to be in it, kind of like how the stealth grenade for the Proto-Stealth Jagan works. Obviously can move that while boosting. Can't shoot these while moving. Do that. At least it does have like the speed and the thruster gauge while boosting, so for a bulky suit it is pretty maneuverable. Let's see, last thing I haven't tested this on was a Q-Blade. So let's actually... Can this pierce? I'm curious. I'm gonna zoom in this time just to make sure my shot is lined up. Alright, well, yep, I can definitely pierce. So, piercing Mega Beam. How quick is this thing charging? Alright, so pretty slow reload time like a lot of the other beam weapons like this are. You can go into downswing into your shoulder movement pretty effectively. So, yeah, I'm actually really impressed with what they were able to do with the silver bullet. This is a very unique suit, I would say, just with the beam saber attack alone. Because this can actually get some damage in. Might be able to hit multiple targets too if you can aim it correctly. Especially with the smoke that it has, getting itself, yeah, actually be used for something. Yeah, 3,000 to a support. That's... wow, okay. So, we have a suit with stealth, beam cannons, incendiary missiles, basically a hyper mega beam. What do they call it on this one? A beam launcher. How much downswing? Each 5,000 on a downswing to a raid. Alright. Okay, let's see. Feel satisfying to use. That, and go into that, and go into this, get stun. Yeah, you can stun lock somebody with this thing. Let's see, can the incoms... can the incoms get a stun? Maybe they might be able to get accumulation. Okay, so all 3 shots will stun. So essentially it does kind of feel like you have... let's see. So, 1 instant sunbeam rifle, beam saber with 2 swings and very good melee. You have a smoke. You have the you have some long-range beam cannons. What is the range on these? Okay, maybe these aren't as long-range as I thought they were, but they still can give you some distance. Kind of hit with the... can't hit with the Jagan rifle, so yeah, it does give you an extra range options. You have missiles that do decent damage with incinerary, an incom version of a beam saber, regular incoms, and a beam launcher. So this thing is basically packed to the nines with stinking every weapon you could kind of think you need. The only thing that this is really missing is a dodge roll, but considering this has skills to help it not easily get staggered, I don't think that's going to be much of an issue for this suit. Yeah, the Jagan beam rifle I think works actually well on this suit for what it needs to do, and even then you have a bunch of other weapons to go through, so that isn't necessarily your only weapon that you can use. Beam saber does a lot. Can do actually decent damage. Probably I'm going to build this thing closer to melee to make full use of that. And yeah, just okay, I'm really liking this suit for its first impressions. You have, especially with the incom beam saber, I'm definitely going to be interested to see how that's going to end up being used, but yeah. Oh, and you have a mega beam, so you have a continuous mega beam that can deal decent damage. So yeah, definitely this is a very interesting suit, and it basically has every tool that you would need. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be trying this out as soon as I possibly can. Hopefully I'll also get a video out about it. Yeah, Silver Bullet. I must, yeah, say I'm impressed with how this suit turned out. So yeah, definitely a suit from first impressions. I would say definitely try to go for this if you can, if you have the tokens to spare. If it's something you do want to skip out on, you can, but I will say, yeah, I think this is going to be a very fun and probably strong suit to use, again, with the only weakness being that it lacks a dodge roll, and I guess also another weakness can technically be that the shield is technically not a shield, but you do have decreased damage there, so it's not a complete loss there. So, Silver Bullet. Definitely would recommend picking this up. And with that, that's going to be the end of this testing video. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one. Later.